Welcome back to the stream. Everybody, welcome back to the actual live stream where he's really back. He's really actually live, despite it being way later than he was anticipating. He's actually live. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. How we doing? Friday, congrats on being first, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Also, Kirit, good to see you, man. Hope you're also doing well today, man. Also, Gio, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Monday. Also, Rune, good to see you, man. Thanks for the nice haircut. Appreciate it, man. I don't know why I said that like you gave me the haircut, but I did get a haircut. We really did get a haircut. Actually got a haircut. Finally, dude. It's so funny because every time I tell like Cameron and Rebecca, like I'm gonna go get a haircut, they're always like, oh gee, I would have never guessed, like I'd never recognize you with how long your hair is right now. Basically, they give me shit because they think I get haircuts like way more often than like everybody else in their life. But like, is getting a haircut every like roughly 2 months? Like, is that like every other month haircut? Is that crazy? Like, for somebody that gets like thick hair that becomes a pain in the ass to wash, is it crazy to get a haircut like every other month-ish? I feel like it's just like a normal thing to do. I haven't had a real haircut in 10 years. Yeah, but you keep your hair long, Kirits. That's different. You keep your hair long as fuck. That's different. I don't keep my hair long because I can't. It's just too thick. It doesn't grow long. It grows thick and then eventually gets long after like a year. But it kind of just gets thick and gloopy and gross, and I hate it. So I just have to get it cut more often, I guess. I don't know. Either way, they always give me shit because I get haircuts on a semi-frequent basis. But I trim it myself every few months or so technically I do get haircuts, as in hair does get cut. See, there you go. Like, it's not like I basically just go in and get the same haircut every time. I'm like, hey, here's what I need on the sides and back. Here's what I need on the top. Leave me a little bit of the bangs. Call it a day. Like, nothing crazy. It's always the same haircut. Whether or not they execute it the same way, dependent on the barber, but I'm not that picky with it. Bro should just cut it himself. No, I will not be doing that. I cut my own hair with scissors. Nice, man. Good job. I'm glad you're able to save money on haircuts. Why do you have them leave the bangs? So that way I have some of the bangs still there. I don't know. It's like a preference thing. They don't leave the whole thing. I tell them to just not like cut it all the way up to like the hairline. Like, just leave me like a tiny bit of the bangs, and that's it. I don't need like the full bangs. Because they'll ask me, they're like, do you want like most of the bangs left? And I'm like, you can just leave a little bit. Because it's like, I like how it looks better with it like a little bit than none at all. So that's really all it is to it. That's really all there is to it. Guys, we have more Pokemon today. I'm sorry for the late start time. The wait on the haircut itself was forever because school starts tomorrow for a lot of school districts around here. So it was busy. It was busy at the haircut place. So I had like a pretty long wait, and then yeah, it took a while to get ready after that. Like, I got home and tried to get ready as quick as I could, but stomach has been kind of weird this weekend. So, I don't know. It was just kind of... Time definitely got away from me today. I was like, good Lord. Like, I was getting ready, and I was like, how is it already almost 8 o'clock? Like, that's insane. Because it did not feel like I was taking as long as it took to get ready at 8 o'clock. But, like, whatever. So, we're here for a couple hours. We'll be live for, like, probably like 2.5 hours. It's going to be a very short one today. But we'll hopefully be able to make up for it with some banger streams this next weekend. So, I've always assumed all your hair was as long as the bangs, and I just can't see the length in the camera. I mean, that's part of it, right? Like, you guys don't see me without the headphones on a lot of times. So I think that's certainly part of it. Because, yeah, like, I mean, right now it's basically all the same length. Because I just got a cut. So it's like the top is basically the same length. Like, the sides and back are a little bit shorter than the top. But it's, like, very, very, like, minuscule difference. So, yeah. But, like, if you compare my hair to, like, the previous stream, like, you'll see, like, the bangs are, like, a lot further down in terms of, like, there's more volume to the hair, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it's Pokemon today, guys. We started our Pokemon Crystal part of the Dynasty Locke last week, and we made some significant progress. And the hope is that today we can beat Whitney, who is our first battle on the docket today. We need to beat Whitney and hopefully not lose any team members. And then from there, we are hopefully going to be able to take out at least Morty today as well. So that's the plan. That's what's going on today. If we can get through at least those 2 gyms today, we'll call it a success. If we can get any further, great. A few of my coworkers gets a haircut like every 2 to 3 weeks, so wouldn't find it strange that you go often. Yeah, I think it's just dependent on like how you keep your hair, like how you find your hair to be comfortable on your head. My hair has never felt very comfortable on my head. Once there's like a certain point it gets in thickness where I start having to use a lot more shampoo. It takes longer to wash, and I'm like, I don't like it when it gets to this point. It's just annoying and thick, and my head gets itchy, and I don't like it. So I get a cut. And that usually takes about anywhere from a month to a month and a half or so of like growing it before it starts to like really get to that point where I'm like, okay. This time around, it was like multiple months because I was waiting because I was trying to cut it like not right before I went to Phoenix, but like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to say where ClareCon stuff is. I think we talked about it. Arizona. We went to Arizona for ClareCon. Yeah, I was trying to not get a cut before, like right before going to ClareCon in a couple weeks. But I also didn't want to do it like a month ahead of time because then it's just going to grow right back out and be pretty thick by the time I go there anyways. So I was like, okay. So I delayed it pretty much as I could. But I was like, I cannot do another week of how thick this hair is. So yeah, we cut it finally. I was going to do it yesterday, which there wouldn't have been as much of a wait probably yesterday. But yesterday we flip-flopped Destiny stuff to yesterday. So I was like, well, I don't really have any extra time. Like, I got to make sure I get ready quickly and get live so everybody's not waiting or whatever. So that kind of messed with my schedule a bit. And then my sleep's just been, I've been getting to bed way too late the last couple of nights just from my body's just been weird. It's been like, I've been like I'm getting like really tired at like a weird time, and then I'm dozing off too long. And then like last night was like fine in that regard, but still like, I don't know. It's just been a weird couple days, but either way, started playing Crystal this week. It's a great game, dude. Hope you've been enjoying it, man. Crystal's a great time. It is a lovely time. Big fan of Pokemon Crystal. Speaking of which, let's get into it, huh? Let's get into it. Last time we played, we cleared out... Why? Really? Okay. I was like, controller? Hello? Last time we played, we cleared out everything up to Whitney. So as you can see by our team currently, we are pretty much ready to go for the Whitney fight. We just need to... get everybody properly leveled up for it. But I'm pretty sure we've cleared out all of the... We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure we've cleared out all of the trainers we can for the most part. So yeah. I'm getting that shiny Celebi before it can't get sent to home. That's a good idea. It's going to take a while to shiny hunt, though. Just so you know. That one's going to take a while. If you're doing it on Virtual Console, it takes a while. But you're kind of like the shiny hunting guy, so I believe in you. Either way, we have our team all named after cereals in this run. So we've got Ogreos, the Dunsparce, we got Raisin Bran, our starter Furret. That's Raisin Bran. We have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, our Slowpoke. We have Rice Krispie, our Hoppip. And we have Rocky the Onyx because you can't change the name of the traded in-game Pokemon. So it's also there. Yeah, let's go to... I want to make sure I've cleared out the trainers over by National Park since we still have some XP to work with. But we already cleared out the gym. In fact, I'll double check really quick, but I'm almost positive we cleared out all the gym trainers except for Whitney. If it takes too long, I must simply RNG it. I mean, there you go, man. Whatever works. Whatever works. It will take a while, though, I imagine. Unless you get really lucky. In which case, it won't take a while. My preference of cereals are Honey Bunches and Life. Those are two great choices, man. Our Cyndaquil is named Cinnamon Life because it's the goated cereal. It's the best cereal. So I did name it Cinnamon Life, so that way when we can finally get the EXP share, which might happen today, maybe, we can finally use our starter. So there you go. Okay, we have cleared out all the trainers here. I also have Poipole, Naganadel, Typenol, Savali, and Spinda to get, so I'm not being precious. He's got a lot of shinies to get, folks. Lots to get. Best of luck, man. Just making sure we've cleared out pretty much everyone up here. Oh, I prefer regular life. Regular life is fine, too. Regular life is, like, perfectly fine. I have just always been a Cinnamon Life believer. No. That guy wants my number so bad. He wants my number so bad. I'm a big fan of Cinnamon Life. That is my all-time favorite cereal. Pretty much all life flavors are pretty good. I mean, regular life's fine. Cinnamon Life is goated. I've tried like vanilla life and it's all right. There was another one. What was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was. There was another one I tried at one point. What am I doing here? We are fighting. That's right. We're beating the trainers here. I don't believe there's anything new we can catch here. Based off of what we've already used throughout this challenge, there's not really anything left in the bug or in National Park that we can catch, except for during the bug catching contest. We still have Scyther and Pinsir on the docket as far as Pokemon we can use. We might use Pinsir if we end up doing the bug catching contest in this game. We might use Pinsir in this game. Otherwise, we're probably just going to use it in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Since that's the last game where you can really, like, get good use of it. I mean, I guess we could use it in, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, potentially. But we may need to save it for the Kanto games, so. If I have extra time, I might do some shiny breeding in Crystal 2 to get some of the Gen 2 goats with a Gen 2 origin mark before it's gone forever. You should. You should. Not a bad idea. If I'm feeling fancy, I usually crush a Nature Valley bar and slice a banana in the life. You put Nature Valley... That's a bold choice. It's like crunch on crunch. You put a Nature Valley bar in the cereal? Interesting. The banana I get, though. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, man? We simply got the haircut. guy has a Raichu? Oh my god. Why do you have this at level 14? You're insane. For Mega Crunch. I mean, I guess, yeah, you can get like Super Ultra Turbo Crunch that way. It's just wild. It's like a lot of crunch. I could also make it kind of grainy, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Is that just you trying to make your life cereal taste more like Honey Bunches of Oats when you don't have Honey Bunches of Oats? I like crunchy, but I also like soggy cereal, so the longer I take to eat it, it just gets better. I don't mind soggy cereal. Well, it depends on the cereal. Because most of the time I don't like soggy cereal. But there's certain ones that are like fine if they're a little soggy. But I also don't eat, like, a lot of the cereals that I didn't mind that were soggy, I don't eat anymore. Because they're just all like the super sugary, ultra processed, like, dog shit, basically. Like, no nutritional value, nothing. And, like, I love how they taste, obviously. Like, but it's like eating candy. Like, those cereals, I'm like, I'm eating candy. That's all I'm doing there. Because, like, yeah, I'll house down some Cocoa Puffs, but that's like a dessert. That's not I'm eating this to be healthy at all in any capacity. Granted, most cereals are not healthy necessarily, but some of them actually have some nutritional value in terms of like fiber. They have some vitamins in them, those sorts of things. A lot of those like sugary, you know, super commercialized cereals, they literally give your body nothing. It's just carbs and sugar. So, as much as it pains me, because I love cereal so much. I don't know if we're catching any new team members today. I guess we'll see. I don't know if there's anything new I can really get. I like plain cornflakes too. I guess that's fine. You're allowed to like what you like, I suppose. I don't know if I'd ever choose plain cornflakes. Well, I mean, I guess they're not horrible. They're fine. Cornflakes are fine. I should be able to just kind of do this on this guy. He has like nothing. Oh shit, I just overleveled. I forgot the level cap's 20 for this, isn't it? Oops. Gym 3 level 20. Ooh. Alright. Hold. We didn't really make that much progress. It's fine. I forgot that there was a level cap we were having to pay attention to. Okay. Just have to go back up here. Okay, level 20, level 20, level 20. Folks, level 20. We cannot get past level 20. Okay, there's level 20. So let's let some other Pokemon get some love here. Level 20, level 20, level 20, level 20. Good old Dunsparce. I just ordered a whole playset of Dunsparce. I'm cooking up a new TCG. Yeah, isn't Dunsparce and like the Dunsparce quite good in the TCG? From what I understand, it's like pretty good. Goes crazy for draw power? Yeah, that's what I've seen. My buddy Jess plays the TCG a bit, and he used some Dunsparce stuff with, what did he do? He did Dunsparce with, I think it was Roaring Moon? I I think that was like the deck he did. He did like Roaring Moon, Dunsparce stuff for a while there. So he could get like a ton of card draw. He could fish for like whatever that Seda card is that lets you get energies and shit on your Pokemon. And then, yeah, it was just a lot of like Dunsparce, Roaring Moon shenanigans. What a distinguished choice. Yeah, he has a bunch of, he did a bunch of like little videos on it. Yeah, I know that Seda got rotated. I think that was why he stopped playing. Once like Ancient Box wasn't as like relevant or like rotated out, he I think stopped playing quite a bit. Okay. See, just like that, we're caught back up. Everything's fine. I think he might still play here and there, but he's been playing a lot of Slay the Spire instead. Okay, level 20, level 20, level 20, level 20. We don't level past 20. Alright, Mark. I'll tackle the shit out of you here. That did a lot. What is he using on me? Confusion. That did so much damage. What the hell? Let's do this into quick attack. There we go. Raging Bolt still goes pretty hard, though. I don't even know about the Raging Bolt lore, dude. I'm not gonna lie. STS is goated in all fairness. What is STS? STS? Oh, Slay the Spire. I was like, what is he saying? Yes, Slay the Spire is quite good. Pretty sure this guy just has like Nidoran, right? Oh, he has a Tangela. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this. I think this works in this gen, right? There we go. Let me just do this a bit until we synthesis. We're just gonna do this a little real quick. There we go. Thanks, Alan. We might actually need Alan's phone number in this for the purposes of getting a Firestone. Looking forward to the second game being out of early access. Yeah, they've been playing the hell out of it in the early access stages here. They've been loving it. They've been big fans. Have a couple of buddies that have been playing it. I think Mike and Jess have been playing it a bit. I think Belated's been playing it with them. I enjoy playing it sober with friends and boozed up with friends. Are you talking about Slay the Spire here? Yeah, the game looks quite fun. It's one of those ones that like I would probably play if I had more free time. Because like we played the board game version of it a bit when I was in Atlanta, and it was quite fun. I just don't have time. Like, my free time off stream is just not... It never syncs up with people's schedules. So... It's hard to set time aside for that sort of thing. As much as I would give it a chance on stream, it's just not the kind of game that I think would do super well on my stream. I think there'd be a lot of people just being like, I don't know what's happening on screen, like they do with Destiny, and then... Like, that's that. I struggle to maintain playing strategy games where they have regular balance changes. It feels like I have to relearn so much. I do hear you there. I do hear you there. That was part of my problem with Halo Wars 2, was like, when Halo Wars 2 was actually getting dev support for a bit, all the balance patches would change the game so much that I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know. Like, what am I doing? Okay, we're going level 20. We're getting Sleep Powder. On this team, let's see. We want... Holy freaking moly, man. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. Mallory, how was Blueprints today? I was being a little bit of a lurking Larry earlier. How was the stream? How was the freaking stream? Huge prog? That's massive. That's great to hear. Guys, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Brassydoots, mostly known for Pokemon, hence why he's currently playing Pokemon. My controller's not working anymore. Classic. Yeah, mostly known for Pokemon, but we play all sorts of stuff here, including Destiny and Final Fantasy and all sorts of shenanigans. Is this really just going to do this right now? Probably also my last stream ever. Don't say that. Don't say that. Not the last stream ever. Surely not the last stream ever. I think I have to get rid of Stun Spore. Oops. It's this button? Hold on, guys. I gotta save my game real quick and restart the game because the controller is not being recognized. My favorite thing ever. Not really, but I was streaming more infrequently because I will be rehearsing for a show over the next few months. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mallory. This is a different show than the one you were doing before, yes? I remember that you were also not streaming for a while because of a different show you were doing. Or is this the same, like, show, but a different, like, tour, I guess, of the show? Well, not tour. Like, I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Is it the same show, but like a different, like stretch of performances? Or is it a different show, like a new one? Or am I just completely talking on my ass? In early summer, I was music directing in this time. Oh, okay. Got it. I understand. I should actually be leveling up. Not to their candies. Should level up real quick down here. Quick little level up sesh. Hold on. I'll just like mute the game real quick while there's... So you don't have to hear sped up footage. I'm just going to quickly get some stat XP while we're actually preparing for the Whitney fight, because that's the fight that I actually kind of need the stat XP for. A lot of the other fights were probably fine, but... Aaron is also in it as the lead. Okay, so you both are going to be probably quite busy, I imagine. So am I going to once again just not have Mallory and Koala streams to indulge in over that stretch of time? Are you once again leaving all of us out to dry? Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. There we go. I'm so sorry, little bro. Okay, some daytime streams maybe. Okay. Okay, that's at least something, but it's gonna make me quite sad when you're just not alive. But I understand, because you're gonna be doing some cool shit. So as long as you're doing some cool shit instead, then that's all I really care about. As long as you're having fun. Slowpoke, you're so hard to grind because you just don't have speed. Did I fight all the trainers here? Surely I did. I did not. Hell yeah, easy XP. Oh, we're learning confusion. Yes. Get rid of... do I get rid of tackle? Yes, I get rid of tackle. Well, that's fine. I can always just give it headbutt if I want a better physical move. Well, hopefully I'm able to catch some of the daytime stuff eventually. If you do end up getting around to doing those. I don't know. My stream watch time has been very inconsistent lately. It's been mostly like, I watch a guy who does like speedruns, who's from like, I think Denmark? He's Danish? I think he's Denmark? I think. But, it's like him, and then I just have to like lurk in people's streams while I'm also streaming, and then like on other occasions where I'm like on the toilet or something, I can watch people for a little bit, but like it's like that and lunch breaks, and then at like 3 in the morning, people that aren't even like in the US mostly. I try to sometimes on my editing days, if I'm actually like at home on those days, like properly editing, like I'll be popping in people's streams a bit on those days, but okay. Slowpoke, are you like leveled up? Level 20 with almost enough. We're just edging our Pokemon here before the fight, just in case they can level up in the fight itself, maybe, depending on if they're in there or not. 256 to level. Oh, you have plenty. 89. You're whatting your Pokemon? Edging. We're doing the process of edging our Pokemon. You ever heard of that? You ever edged your Pokemon, Mallory? You ever just edged? You ever just edge your buddies a little bit? Sometimes you just have to do it, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what has to be done. Can't say ever have it. Holy ditto moment. Unless you count husband as a buddy. You ever just friend zone your buddy old husband? I'm gonna get Hoppip in there. Hoppip has such a hard time fighting literally anything, but once it gets Leech Seed at level 20, it's gonna cook. It's going to simply cook. Because that plus Poison Powder or Sleep Powder, gonna go a little crazy. Gonna be a little crazy. Sleep Powder. See, me personally, I try to edge all my Pokemon ahead of time before they have to ever be thrown into battle, you know? I try to edge them real good. That way they're prepared for anything that comes their way. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? This is fine. You just gotta edge them real good, real nice. Or something like that. The problem with my team right now is it's incredibly slow. That if you're wondering what our team's strengths and weaknesses are, very slow team. We do have some priority moves, we have a lot of status stuff, so we are able to like kind of stall some fights, but this Whitney fight is a little bit scary because of the fact that we don't have a clear answer for Miltank. We have some options, but it's going to require us to not get super unlucky. It's going to require us to basically just bully her Miltank as much as we possibly can with holy shit, there's our Skiploom, by the way. Holy freaking moly. Yeah, it's going to require us to bully the Miltank with all of the different like status things that we have, because our other options are limited, to say the least. To say the least. was annoying. Because yeah, Miltank kind of just likes to spam like stab, rollout, or not stab, rollout, stab, stomp, and rollout. And, or actually it might be, it's not body slam, right? I think it's just stomp. Because it's got stomp, milk drink, rollout, and I don't remember the other move. But those are the important ones. So we have to make sure it doesn't just get like crazy with rollout, which means we need Ogre O's to go kind of crazy there. So the plan is to probably lead Dunsparce to get a glare on the... Actually, we can probably lead Skiploom. And the hope with Skiploom is that it's going to Sleep Powder and then eventually Leech Seed the opening Clefairy. And then we'll be able to stay alive with things like Synthesis and whatnot and Leech Seed heals. And then we'll be able to get Dunsparce in safely so that way it can take advantage of the healing from Leech Seed and then kill the Clefairy. And then eventually from there be able to whittle away against Miltank. Specifically, we need to hit Miltank with Glare and then like at least 2 Mud Slaps ideally. We want to lower that accuracy, hopefully at least 2 stages. That should give us enough of like good enough odds between that and Paralysis to where we're in like a good enough spot to be chilling. Why did we not learn Leech Seed? Why did we not learn a move there? Skiploom, learn. Oop. Skiploom, learn set. Gen 2. I thought it learned Leech Seed at 20. Oh, it learns it at 22. Why did I think it learned it at 20? Maybe that's when Hoppip learns it. Maybe that's why I'm... Okay. So no Leech Seed, but that's okay. Is that okay? That's okay. Okay. Maybe I should have delayed the evolution until 20. Okay, then let's make sure the rest of the team is properly edged here. 78. I'm not going to worry about Skiploom edging. 738. We'll make sure that both of these guys are... Oh, yeah. We have, like, everybody that still needs to freaking edge, dude. Yeah, we'll go up here, then, to do that. So. These are all just, like, bugs and shit. Oh, wait a minute. Sunkern. Wait, this is actually our encounter here. I just realized. This is our encounter. Okay, Sunkern's quite bad. But in Gen 2, it's probably somewhat usable, I guess. Yeah, this is our Pokemon. Brassy, what do you think is the most foul thing you've ever named a Pokemon? There were quite a few things that we named Pokemon in our Radical Red runs that were whack. I mean, let's see. We named our starter in Emerald Kaizo Madusi because it was Mudkip. We named it Madusi. We named a... At one point, we named a Shuppet. I couldn't fit the words used condom, so it had to be used with like a little like slash dot slash face to kind of like on the nose kind of thing. I don't know. There was probably something in Radical Red that was just like vile. Off the top of my head, I mean, when I was a kid and I didn't fully understand what certain words meant, I definitely had because when I went and looked back at some old save files, I was like, dude, I didn't know properly what that word meant. That is just a slur. Like, that is a slur I heard from a friend when I was 12 and said, I'm going to name a Pokemon that. And then didn't touch that save file for like 15 years, and then I open it, I'm like, oh god, why is that named that? So yeah, I've gotten jump scared a couple of times from younger me not knowing what a word meant, and then I'd eventually learn what it means and go, oh, I should never say that again, and then hadn't gone back to the save file. So guys, what are we naming Sunkern, by the way? What cereal? What breakfast cereal? We need a breakfast cereal for Sunkern here. He named a Snorlax koala, and that one hurt for real, for real? Did I? I told Bissu she looked like a Snorlax earlier today. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops. Oh, that's a big ass fly. You just flying around like that, bro? Oh, Apple Jacks. I kind of like Apple Jacks for this, actually. I like Apple Jacks here. Because Fruit Loops are kind of like an all-time GOAT. And these, like, Sunkern's not really like an all-time GOAT. But Apple Jacks are, like, kind of right in that, like, next tier under that. And it's... I think that works. That's fine. Big fan of Apple Jacks. Okay, so we've actually acquired a Pokemon, which we don't plan on using currently, but we could get away with using this if needed. Though we already have a grass type, so we really don't want to use this if we can avoid it. So that way we save... I mean, grass type isn't that important in Johto, but we can at least save it as an option for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But it'll be our backup grass type if anything happens to our eventual jump left there. Nice haircut, by the way. Thanks, man. It's the same one I always get. It's the same one every time. But thanks for noticing, at least. There's another trainer here. There is. Oh, shit. Can I afford all of your XP? Probably not. Let's go to Raisin Bran. Cubone is fine. Okay. Did you hit up Greyat Clapes today? Yes, I did. Very fancy place today. The classic Greyat Clapes. My favorite fancy ass barber. They did good. I will say the attention to detail today from my barber, they were like making sure they went back over it again just to like make sure that they got like the right cut. And I was like, you know what? Good shit. Good shit. I love the attention to detail. I appreciate the attention to detail. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, hold on. How much XP do I have to work with? I have to do some crazy shit here. Hold on. I forgot to swap you out of the front. Okay, 76. Okay, this is actually fine. Watch this shit. We're gonna go switch here. Switch here. How much do you have to work with? 78. Not enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go Rocky. And then that spreads it out enough to where we don't overlevel. There we go. Brassy, have you ever had Reptar cereal? I don't think so, but somebody mentioned Reptar cereal last time we played this, and I was like, I don't know if I've ever even seen that on the shelves from like back in the day. But it like sounds familiar. I think there was like Reptar like oatmeal eggs or some shit that I had at one point, maybe. Oh, was it you? Okay. Well, there you go. Some fucking whatever. Some fucking guy brought up Reptar cereal. Bro, this fly is huge. Holy shit. Oh my god, that thing's massive. Hold on. This thing's huge. Hold the phone, folks. smack the fuck out of it. You guys see that shit? Could you see it on my thing? Thing's huge. That might be the same fucker I saw by my car yesterday. This thing's huge. Alright, hold on. All I have available is just my USB foot pedal box that I still have in here. That's all I really have available. All right. I keep missing the fly, dude. Dude, there's no way. There's no way it keeps evading me, dude. Dog, this thing is a menace. This thing is a menace. It's a menace. Like, if it was a normal size fly, I'd be like, whatever, you can fly around. But this thing's fucking huge. Like, massive. Like, threateningly big. What the heck is going on here? Mods, pin a message. I'm battling a fly. Just kidding. All the mods are asleep. They're all asleep. All right, the next time it flies over here, I'm going to get my little fly swatter thing real quick. Which might not even be enough for it, to be honest with you. It might not even be enough for it, but I'm gonna have it at the ready. All right. I'm ready if it comes back. Which I know it's gonna come back. It like flew behind my desk at one point there, so I'm like making sure it's not like I'm sure it'll come out eventually. Either way. D&D is over now. I can answer your questions, Mallory. What did you ask me? Holy shit. Yeah, Mallory, what'd you ask him? What'd you ask him? How can you not remember? It was certainly not that long ago, right? Surely not. Okay, I can find like one more Pokemon. Now I'm all paranoid about this fly, bro. This thing was massive. Okay, we should be edged enough at this point. I think we're edged enough, folks. Let's go fight Whitney. What day is it in game right now? Is it Sunday or Monday? In game. Monday. Okay, so if it's Monday, that means we can get the pink bow, right? It was only 2 hours ago? Yeah, what the hell? Come on, Mallory. Just remember real quick. Just have big memory moment. Where is it? Pink bow, right? Is on Monday? Or no, Monday is Sharpbeak. Oh, but that's on Route 40. Pink bow's on Tuesday. Ugh. Okay. Unfortunate. All right. Are we edged with everyone that needs to be edged here? Oh my god, there it is. Wait. Bro, I found it. Hold on. Hold. It's like down here by my computer. I've discovered its hiding spot. Hold. Okay, well. I saw it down there on the carpet. It'll come out again. It'll come out again. Come back. If you guys have never been here, by the way, while I was killing flies back in the day, we used to have, back in, what year was that? I think it was 2023? In my old place. I think that year we had like a massive fly problem. Like we had so many flies at the house. And to the point that like I was having to kill them frequently throughout my stream because there was just so many of them. So I've battled many a fly before on stream. I haven't really had to do it much here because usually it's pretty clear. Like all the walls are like white, so I can usually just like see if there's like flies and shit in here before I start. Whereas back then, like at the old place, like I mean it's just like my bedroom, so there's a lot of other stuff and like clutter and stuff. The flies are still getting in my room. I don't know how. Oh, dude, yeah, load the dishwasher. Do it. Load it up. Okay, we can unmute the game now. Now that we're ready to rock here. Okay, so as far as items go, we need to use pretty much whatever we got here as far as berries go. Do I have any normal berries? No, so we need to go grab some normal berries. But that means I have to go to... Shit. I have to go back through because I don't have a way to get to... Because you can't get the squirt bottle yet, right? You have to beat the gym leader. And I'll double check, but I'm almost positive you have to beat the gym leader first. Yeah, you have to beat the gym leader first. Okay. I mean, we don't necessarily need the berries. Like, we might be okay. Because, like, I'd have to go back to... Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go back all the way to, like, the beginning of the game. And from here, that's kind of annoying. So I can't get there quickly. Y'all just leaving the windows open all the time. No, that's the thing is, like, we didn't know how they were getting in. Well, here at this place, we've had some fly issues before, but it was pretty obvious why we were having it. At my old place, I didn't know how they were getting in. I had that room, like, sealed off. So I don't know how they were getting in as much as they were. I had, like, everything sealed. So it was pretty annoying. Flies like to crawl in from any nook and cranny under door frames, loose windows. Oh, for sure. For sure. I kept, like, going more and more and more, like, sealing more and more, but they'd still find a way. But once I had sealed, like, literally everything, I was able to, like, get them out, so. I might not need normal berries. We might be okay. Because we just need the quick claw on... Also, the ads are about to run before we fight Whitney, for anyone that's not subbed. Just a fair warning. I do apologize if you get ads. Silverfish and giant mosquitoes they have been getting in for years. Eesh. Eesh. We have ant problems every year, and it makes me so mad. I hear you there. Yeah, I feel that's pretty common for a lot of houses. You always kind of get ant problems for at least, like, a little bit, and then... Keep looking around for this fly. I might have, like, clipped the wing or something on it. Because I don't see it flying around. I don't kill the silverfish because they're apex predators like spiders and won't bother you? Kinda. You don't really want a silverfish situation to get out of hand, though. I also let the spiders around the house do their thing. I rarely get flies. Well, we would do the same thing and we'd still get a ton of flies, so... I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Do I go back and get berries? I guess it's not that far back. I have to go what? I have to go through Ilex Forest. I want to have to go back through Union Cave. Is it going to make that much of a... It might make that difference. That's why I'm like... It might make that big of a difference. That was... Oh my god, there's a trainer! Why is there a trainer here? No. Okay, hold on. One Pokemon? Snubble. What level? Okay, hold on. We might be able to make this work. Level 13. How much XP do I have to work with? 183. Who has any? I know Rice Krispie has some left. Does Raisin Bran have any? 209? Okay. I know you have, like, none. Okay, so if we split it 3 ways... Okay, I got it. We're going to Screech. We're going to swap to Raisin Bran. I do apologize for anybody that did get ads, by the way. I do apologize. They simply had to run. Main problem was under our sink, so I put the bait there, and that made a huge difference. That's good. That is a very common spot. We get that in windowsills here. We have our house sprayed every month, so in the summer when the ants invade our house, they all die on the porch. Good. That's nice. My mom's house had a fly infestation. Turns out they were indeed coming in from the floorboards They felt like they were spawning out of thin air. So that's something that I have theorized with this house. Because we get them coming in the house way more than they should. I have theorized that with how this house has been, I've theorized that they are either in the drains or somewhere under the floorboards. But we don't get them constantly. It's just when we do get them, it's bad. Like, there's a lot of them. So, I don't know. Okay, we successfully dodged overleveling again. Very good. I need to put Rice Krispie up front just in case. Alan, what's up, man? Oh my god. Dog. First call from Alan, he's already got a Firestone for us, by the way. Holy shit. My goat. Gina could never. That's actually insanely lucky, by the way, just so you know. That is an incredibly low chance to have him call you about the Firestone on the first call ever from him. That's like a tiny, tiny chance for that to happen. Come on away, Alan. We had fruit flies for a month straight in our last apartment, and the only thing that got rid of them was pouring boiling water down the drains every day for like a week. Sounds about right. Huge Firestone. Huge Firestone. That's insane. A fly graveyard. That's wild. Standing water and dead rats under the house. Luckily, all those issues were taken care of since the nasty odd neighbors moved out and cleaned out the grass. Yeah, so that's been kind of my theory, is that there is some sort of dead shit under and some sort of like water leakage somewhere. Like, I don't know. From everything that I both looked up and have noticed about the house, it feels like there is... Oh my god. It can fly again. It can fly again. It flies now. Hold on. I've never seen a fly this big, I'll tell you right now. This thing is fucking huge. It learned how to fly again. Like, where did you go, bro? Where you like flew right past me. Ugh. DEFCON 1. I'm like, just go back to your spots, bro. Go back to your spots you were going to before so I can see you. I'm not gonna waste my whole stream doing this. Freaking fly, bro. You know what? It's just bugs. When you're right, you're right. It's just bugs. Okay. Back to our original mission. We need to go get berries. I think it's gonna make a difference in this fight. And it's enough of a difference that it could be like the difference between losing and saving a Pokemon. And that is enough for me to feel comfortable trekking back. Oh, do I have Cut, though? I don't have Cut on a Pokemon right now, right? It's on my starter. Oh my god. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We don't need the berries. I'm going to believe in the heart of the cards. We don't even need the berries. We'll be fine without them. We don't need them. We don't need them. Curious, do you want to come clean the bat poop that has lived in our attic since before we moved here? Oh my god. Yikes. Isn't that called a guano? I had the area under my house on lockdown. Rat traps, bait traps, and all that. I had to remove a dead cat from under my house, and that didn't faze me. That's good. I'm glad that you just handled that. I could never. Well, I'm not going to say I could never, but... Okay, Quick Claw is going to matter the most on... probably Ogreos. I just wish I had items for the rest of them that would actually be useful. It's fine. It's fine. All right. This is incredibly risky without berries, but it's fine. We're going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. So we're going to lead with Skiploom because we have Synthesis and we can heal ourselves. We're going to try to put the Clefairy to sleep. And then send in probably Ogreos. Screech, maybe? No. We're sending Ogreos to like Mudslap and Glare and all that. That's what we're doing. We have our plan. Everything's going to be great. The Curate won't be fazed by anything less than a dead child. Those are crazy comms, man. That's crazy. We thought it was mouse poop, but the exterminator said it was bigger than mouse poop. I don't know. Clean the bathrooms in a nightclub. Gross. Janitors are those people you got to have respect for, especially in hospitals. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, part of my job is kind of just janitorial, if you think about it, but... Alright, guys. Lock it in. Also, Sarah, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Perfect timing. We're about to fight Whitney. We might lose half our team here. Let's see. Let's see. You never know what can happen with the move metronome on Clefairy, so... We'll see what happens. Also, Wild's good to see you, man. Hope you're also doing well, man. Happy Monday. Also, Mallory gets some good sleep and some good rest. Also good sleep, also good rest. Take care. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Thanks again for the raid. Big fan. Huge fan. All right, lock in. Okay, we outspeed. That's huge. Okay, now we go to Ogreos. We are going to hopefully hit 2 Mudslaps here before it wakes up. We all have some PTSD from Whitney, that's for sure. We've all been there. There's 1. It wakes up. It misses. That's huge. So we get 2 for free. Okay, hits double slap, doing 3. Only hits twice, that's good. I think now we just headbutt. We want to preserve HP as much as possible here. Huge damage. Okay, it hits us twice. Hopefully, okay, that's fine. That's a total of 4 hits from double slap over 2 turns, that's fine. Because we need to be able to tank at least 1 stomp here. So we need to get Glare first and foremost. Please don't flinch me. Please don't flinch me. Please don't flinch me. Please don't flinch me. Okay, rollout's fine. Oh, you gotta hit Glare, buddy. You gotta hit Glare. You gotta hit Glare. You need to hit Glare. You need to hit Glare. Okay, huge. Okay, we need to get quite lucky now. We need to get quite lucky. Rocky resists rollout, but it needs to get fully paralyzed. Or miss. It just needs something like that to happen, because we're only going to be able to tank so much. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, man. Don't do this to me again. The same shit happened in silver version where it just didn't miss the entire time. Come on, miss or get paralyzed, please, man. That's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. That's such absolute bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. This has happened 2 runs in a row now where Miltank just doesn't miss. It just doesn't miss. Ever. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. God, that's such bullshit. Because now it has a chance of just sweeping my team. Like, nothing I have survives this many stacks of rollout. Steelix still safe for future run. I wanted it for this run. I wanted it for this one specifically. I guess, yeah, maybe we just use Steelix in a... Oh, God. If I could just get Steelix so early in this game. I could get such an early Steelix. It'd be so good. It sucks. Whatever. It was the one Pokemon that didn't have a serial name, so I guess it was the most expendable. Okay. Let me think. What is our play? In order to beat the game, we need to make sure Slowpoke is alive. Dunsparce is technically expendable, but I really don't want to lose it here. For it, I kind of have to keep alive. Because it has a decent matchup if I give it the right moves for the Morty fight. Which I guess technically Dunsparce is okay for too. This fucking sucks, man. This sucks so bad. I need a flinch here. I need a flinch. A flinch would go crazy. Come on. Okay, it didn't go roll out, so we're semi in the clear. Semi. Did not go roll out. Let's see. So it's female. Are we female here? No, you're male. You're female. Okay. Slowpoke has how much defense? 34? 39. Okay, so roughly the same. Not that huge of a difference. Pretty similar HP stats. And you have... how much defense? 41, okay. So Stomp was doing... like 20? It's probably going Milk Drink here, right? Okay. I need to reset Attract here. We have some turns that we can tank here. Also, note that it has not been fully paralyzed one time, by the way. Not a singular time has it been fully paralyzed. I'm gonna Growl this thing. This is why I kept Growl, by the way. Specifically for this Miltank. Okay, does 15. After 2 growls, we're doing how much? Fully paralyzed, good. So it's currently -4 defense, -3 attack. Okay. Let's lower that to -4. Okay, there's a track. Okay, I was basically just clicking growl until it clicked a track again. Because then we should be able to get, ideally, a safe swap back into Furret. Now it's -4 attack. It shouldn't be clicking attract again. Perfect. I think Headbutt just kills. Okay. So that was bullshit. That was just unbelievable bullshit. I cannot believe 2 runs in a row, Miltank just hit every single rollout and killed an important Pokemon on the team. Like, that's just so frustrating. I mean, we got through it, but, like, losing Onix early means we don't get Steelix, and that was going to be, like, my big defensive Pokemon to pair with Jumpluff, because it can just tank a bunch of hits while the Leech Seed and everything is going into effect. So, like, it sucks. 'Cause I don't have a good replacement for that. I don't have a good replacement for that. Damn. That was quite stressful. That was quite stressful. Damn it. What does that mean? What does that mean? We need something that can handle flying types in some capacity. There's something that can tank hits. Because right now we just have, like, it's just like Slowpoke. And then hope for the best. Rocky, you tried, man. You tried. I should have just given him Headbutt or something. I should have just taught him Headbutt and then let him try to flinch, maybe, instead of Screech. I don't know. Whatever. Do I have anything in the box I can use? Anything? Yeah, Whitney's Miltank is rough. And that's why. You see why. It's like even trying to set up against it. We miss Glare 1 turn, and all of a sudden we don't have any health available to Mud Slap. And not being able to Mud Slap, you see the ripple effect that happens there. Not being able to Mud Slap makes it so rollout is just its normal accuracy, and without lowering that chance at all, we risk still what should be favorable odds, but still odds that are possible in the atypical run, where it's like it just avoids getting fully paralyzed. Instead of avoiding fully paralyzed and also the accuracy drop and also the accuracy of rollout preventing it from hitting, kind of a thing. Okay, let's see. What do we have? We have a Snubble, and we have... I can't use Tyro here. I can't use Tyro. I need to save Tyro. Oh, I need to save Hitmonlee for Fire Red Leaf Green. And Hitmonchan, I don't even know. I mean, we could technically use Hitmonchan, but it's so bad. It's so bad in this game. So. I guess we could... do we use Sudowoodo? Do we just throw Sudowoodo on the team? We could catch the Sudowoodo. And then... I'm just wondering if I need to save... Like, Sudowoodo is still technically like an early game Pokemon that I could save for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where we just don't have nearly as many Pokemon available. I'm just trying to think, what else can I get, like, for this run, right? Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like, our team's going to be comprised of, like... One of them's going to have Hoot Hoot. The other one's going to have either Rattata or Pidgey. We're going to have, like... what else did I keep available? Zubat. No, sorry, Zubat. Yeah, one of them's gonna have Zubat. Which means the other one needs to have... I don't even know what else. It's gonna be so whack. It's gonna be so whack. We just burned through so many early Pokemon. I think I have to save Sudowoodo and just make this work. Just pull a Bidoof out of your pocket. If I could just get Bidoof and Heart Gold Soul Silver real quick, gladly. But I, believe it or not, have to save Bidoof in the event that I do the entire series as a Nuzlocke and not just the 2D games. I will need starters in Sinnoh, which means I'll have to save Bidoof and Starly. I guess we're fine for now. What level does Slowpoke evolve? Because it's pretty late, right? Like, it evolves at what? Slowpoke evolution level 37. Oh, God, that's bad. $37 means we don't get Slowbro until Gym 8. Which is rough, dude. That is rough. Okay. What does that mean for us? What does that mean? There's nothing at the game corner that we can buy. So we could do...
7? 7?
Holy 7. I might have cut that up early. Hold on.
7? 7?
There we go. That's probably better. Did I heal? I did heal. There is technically an encounter we can get here in Route 36. We haven't caught anything here yet. So I guess we'll peek around at this just to see. I think it's probably just like Vulpix or something. Oh, Growlithe. Okay. Level 5 Growlithe. Go to sleep. Oops. Wrong move. Do I have a move that's like weak enough for this to matter? Not really. Growlithe. Can I afford to use a Growlithe this run? Look, we have a Firestone. There's no Flamethrower TM, but we could teach a Fire Blast. It's just much better in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like, it's significantly better where it actually can make use of its physical attack a lot more. So I'd prefer to use it there. I guess it's a backup option in the event that we need something like that. Guys, what's our breakfast cereal name for Growlithe? What is our cereal name? Growlithe. Flamethrower is a tutor move in this game, I believe, so you should still be able to get it. I think that's just Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't know where the tutor would even be for that. Reese's Puffs? Okay, Reese's Puffs is an incredibly goated cereal. That feels like a name we need to give someone that we very likely would use. This is like a very hard, like, emergency option. It's a Growlithe. Growlithe is goated, yes, but Growlithe we're trying to avoid using, you know? Reese's Puffs I would never avoid. I never avoid Reese's Puffs. But if the masses will it, you can get it after E4 and Champ in the game corner as a tutor move. Well, unfortunately, that's not why I need Flamethrower. I don't need Flamethrower for the end, right? We do have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, yeah. We'll just name it Reese's Puff, that's fine. Yeah, I would need Flamethrower before the champion fight. Having it after the champion fight kind of defeats the purpose of needing it. Like, it's nice to have available, but I would really need it so I have a consistent and strong move against Koga. Which we might have, if we can keep Quilava alive that long, we might have, to get the squirt bottle, we might have that, so it might be fine. I spelled it the way, let me make it very clear, Koala, I spelled it the way that a meerkat typed it. I understand that's not how you spell it, but, bruh. Oh, that's right, I have to actually go get the gym badge. Because she was like, I'm not going to give it to you, man. I simply spelled it the way that Meerkat spelled it, for the sake of naming it what a Meerkat typed. Nice excuse, buddy. I got nothing to say to it. Oh my god, I just looked it up. Did you make a discovery? Did you discover important things? Dude. I hate that we lost Onyx. Okay, what do we do then? So we have evolutions available. We still have 3 evolutions. I'm saving Vaporeon for I'm saving Vaporeon for Fire Red or Leaf Green as a strong, consistent water type, since we're starting to run low on those for Kanto. Espeon and Umbreon are both options. And it'd basically just be Umbreon for this run because we have Slowpoke. So if we used one, it would be Umbreon, which would be really good. Okay, it would be really good. I need to buy potions. I have like no potions. Just make sure I have a few. I also need to make sure I buy one of the elemental punches. That way I can fight Morty properly. I could also just teach Dig to fur it, but... let's do... Thunder Punch. Do I have anything to sell? Not really. Do, 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 do. Yeah, we have a couple of options here for Morty. We have Mud Slap on Dunsparce, and we now have a Thunder Punch TM in the event that Furret needs a move that can also hit it. But we did also get the Dig TM, so already had Ice Punch. That's nice. Oh, that's right, because we're saving that. We have multiple Pokemon that can learn Dig. Like, pretty much... Oh, I need to put Reese's Puff in the box. There is a world where we could use, like, Dratini Dragonair, I guess, right? I think you can buy those from the game corner here. There's a world where this is the run we could do that. But I kind of just really don't want to do that. Abra Cubone Wobbuffet. Cubone's interesting. I don't think we've used Cubone in this challenge yet. Holy shit, guys, the fly's here. Hold on. Hold on. It's in prime position. Can you see it, bro? Can you see this thing? It's huge, man. I genuinely can see it. Holy shit. Yeah, this thing's massive. Like, my God. I've never seen a fly this big. It's like a hamster with wings, kind of, man. It's huge. I'm gonna bundle this thing up in like a bunch of. I'm giving it a toilet paper grave. Thing's huge, man. It's huge. Whoa. Dude, I think it was like carrying babies. I think the fly was carrying there was like a little larva. I mean, that's why it was so huge. Dude, yeah, there's like a little larva wiggling around on it right now. That shit's disgusting, dude. That's so disgusting. Huge ones are usually the mamas. You probably just save yourself from several hundred, by the way. You're probably right. A bunch of these tiny little fuckers. There's a bunch of them. So nasty. That's so nasty. That's so gross. All right, let me get rid of this real quick. Let me get rid of this. How many subs for you to eat it? 10,000, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? 10,000. Nasty, dude. Nasty. Nasty, 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 nasty. Gross, nasty, disgusting. I hate bugs, bro. Well, at least we killed that shit. At least we got it out of there. Yeah, bro, that thing's huge. What time is it? 9:45. Okay. Anyways, what's up, Alan? Yeah, that shit was like, I only took a picture of it when it was roll! Like before I squished it. But like, dude, I'll describe it for those that are interested. It was like, I squished it, and like, that shit was just like spilling out its like guts, bro. But like, there was like these little tiny like floor like white fly larvae that were like trying to like come out of it. No one tell him. No one tell him what. No one tell him what. I had a huge delay. Never mind. It's like, what is he on about? What is he on about? Yeah, the thing was just like spilling out everywhere. It was gross. And like there's a bunch of little like white fly larvae that were just like doing their thing. Okay, so now we have the squirt bottle. Let's see, what do I do here? Like, I think we should catch it so we have it as an option. Because Sudowoodo is not really like a make it or break it Pokemon for like Heart Gold Soul Silver or anything like that. In fact, it's likely better in this game than it is in those. But we should at least try to catch it, I think. The question is, how am I going to do that without dying? Maybe a similar strat to... It's level like 23 or something. Worst comes to worst, we just run away from it and call it a day. We're not going to lose any team members to this thing. "19 seconds after refresh, no idea why." That's weird. I wonder if your internet's just kind of tweaking or something. I think everything on my end's looking fine. Okay, we put it to sleep. That's level 20. Okay, let's make it a little easier. And then we're going to lower its attack here with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Flail is kind of what the attack that I'm a little bit worried about. That's why I'm being very careful with how I lower this thing's HP. There's Mimic, that's fine. It gets to move Growl instead of Water Gun or Confusion. Or Curse. That's again why I was spamming Growl. You look fine, my internet is just not happy. New test. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Yeah, I believe its moveset right now is Rock Throw, Flail, Low Kick, and Mimic. So... Okay, I'm going to use one Water Gun here. This should do about half. A little under, that's fine. If it crits, it dies, but whatever. Okay, cool. There's Flail. Okay, we can tank that just fine. Alright, let's try to Great Ball this thing. Huge. Huge. Okay. So we have Sudowoodo as a backup option. I'd prefer to not have to use it, but if needed, we have it as an option. Holy shit, man. Holy moly. Friday, thank you so much for the huge 5-pack. The big fiver to Wilds, Mr. Optic Smith, JNeg1990, Horrifics, and Keith Rowe. Friday, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Friday, you get to pick the cereal name now. Friday, what's the name for Sudowoodo? Also, since it does apply to this, if anyone else wants to follow that up with any fivers as well, you would then be able to co-ban a Pokemon from a future run based off of our favorites list. Exclamation mark favorites for anyone interested. Yeah. Only 9,995 more to make me go into our sewage system and go find the fly that I flushed down. So we already have a Raisin Bran. We've used Raisin Bran. We've used Ogre O's. We've used Reese's Puffs. We've used Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Life, Apple Jacks, and what else have we used? That's most of what we've used. Okay, that's another one we also use. We use Chocula specifically on our Zubat. Because it's a vampire bat. I was like, I know I'm missing one. Still lots available. Frankenberry? We'll do Frankenberry. Let's see. Frank, it has to be, I think, Franken with one R. No, it's all good, Matt. It's all good. Just wanted to make sure you got to name your thing. Also, this route has grass now? Like here? That's weird. It has to be Tricks. That, you know what? Tricks would have been solid since it is like a tricky trickster Pokemon a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, Chris, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Got some good Grassman Trust. Is it? Is that some good dank-ass grass? Also, I can get the berries now that we're back here. Yeah, exclamation mark favorites, if anyone was curious about it. Every 10 gifted subs, you have the option to ban a Pokemon off of the favorites list that hasn't already been banned from the future runs in this challenge. So we've had a couple of them banned so far. Friday has gifted 5, so if anybody else was wanting to get 5, feel free. You can ban something. If not, you don't have to ban something if you don't want to, but it's certainly something you can do if you'd like. Okay, we're specifically going back here just to get berries, if you're wondering. They heal 10 HP, which is still a decent amount, especially at this stage of the game. It's one of our few ways of healing while in battle, so. There's one here. Gotta fire and hire somebody. It's pissing me off. That's unfortunate, Chris. Were they just not doing their job, man? The classic not a job doer. How did I get the #1 badge in bits back? Did Koala ungift bits? I don't know. How did that happen? Didn't you gift some bits recently, Rune? I'm pretty sure you gifted, I think, some bits recently, right? I think. Maybe I'm just a big stinky liar. They left my cafe unlocked thing. Oh, dude, what? They left the store unlocked? Yeah, I think I can understand. That's an egregious error. Yeah, you know, just go home for the night, leave the business unlocked. It's fine. Just leave all of our capital that we own just fucking unlocked for the public. It's insane. Pretty sure I haven't because money's been tight. I don't know, man. I don't know how that worked then. But congrats. Number 1 again. Somehow, some way, the world found a way for you to be number 1 again. Did I do the Sprout Tower this run? Did I get Flash? Do I have Flash? I did not do that this run. Alright, let's do that while we're here. Because we can just kind of speed through that. What do I even have available? Like, what do I have available to use the rest of this run? I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do I actually have left? We've used quite a few of the Pokemon available to us at this point. Like, the fact that we didn't get Phanpy kind of throws this whole thing for a loop. Sometimes I'm so paranoid about the doors being locked, I drive back home on my lunch just to check. Dude, it's okay. It's funny you say that. I haven't done that just because I live across town, but like, dude, when I lock the door, when I like get home from anywhere, specifically the door I go through like the garage with, I will lock it, turn around, walk up 2 steps in the garage, and then turn around because I'm second guessing myself whether or not I locked it or not. And I do that every single time without fail. It's so weird. I do it every time. I'm like, I know I just locked the door, but I'm double checking anyways because I'm a freak. I do have to say, speaking back to bugs, sealing up everything has helped quite a bit. It just pisses me off I don't have 100% protection. Yeah, I hear you there, man. I hear you there. I try to keep things sealed up as much as I can, but it'd be different if I like own the house, right? If I own the house, I'd do a lot of things differently with this house. I think that's how we all feel here, is like if we own the house, it'd be totally different. So a lot of stuff that we can't do because we're renting it, but... Okay. Spam tackle for a minute. There we go. Cool. Alright, give me Flash. Get me the hell out of here. Okay, from here, we are going to make our way towards Ecruteak City. Is there anything on the way here that I can... like, because here's the thing. We have both Smeargle and Natu available in the Ruins of Alph. Once we get Surf, I believe. I think we need Surf to be able to access them, but we do, I believe, have access to them. Oh, that's why Growlithe is level 5. Because there's grass here where you can probably... yes, that's why it's level 5. Okay. That makes sense. Duct tape, filters, and plastic. Yeah. Yeah, we've made good use out of duct tape, that's for sure. Also, my brother is back home. Huge. From where? Where was he off to before? Also, Sudowoodo's still in my party, right? It is, okay. Remind me not to send Sudowoodo in, please. Let's see about catching a Pokemon in Route 37. I don't know if there's anything here we can actually catch that's new. Pretty sure this route's just like a dead route for us. It's Growlithe again. Pidgeotto, we already have a Pidgey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's just a dead route. Like, maybe at nighttime it's got something, but... yeah, it's not looking like there's much of anything. My bag's full. Oh, he's from the EU. Wait, that's huge. I'm glad you can welcome your brother back home, man. Did he at least have a good time while he was there? Surely. Okay, put you to sleep. I have like no PP. I'm speeding through these fights because they're pretty much nothing burger fights. Psychic Greg, go to sleep. There we go. Okay. Let me really, really think about what our options are. So we have Umbreon if we want it. We have Magnemite, Snubble, potentially a Farfetch'd. Because there's a Farfetch'd we can, I think, catch on the route to the left of us. It might have to be in the morning, though. Like, morning. There's Meryl, which we're trying to save for Heart Gold Soul Silver so it can get huge power. There's Machop that you can catch in... I don't know. We have some options. We could run Ghastly, potentially. We can get, I think, Magmar. I wonder if Magmar would be a decent play here. Do I need Magmar in a future? If I have both Vulpix and Growlithe available for Heart Gold Soul Silver, since I hopefully won't need either of them in Fire Red Leaf Green, like, maybe we could get away with that? Maybe. It's what we call a big maybe. Because otherwise, like, let's just take a look together here. So, let's do Johto route, whatever. Route 42 in Crystal. So the Route 42 is our route to the right here. In Crystal version, the only new thing we could catch there is Meryl, and that's at specifically nighttime. Everything else in Crystal version we have already caught or already used in a previous run, so there's nothing new there. In Mount Mortar itself, there's Machop and Meryl at nighttime. Otherwise, everything else we have already used or caught previously. We can eventually get Machoke in there, which could be interesting. If we used Machoke and saved Machop specifically for Miltank in one of the other runs, because you can trade for a Machop in Goldenrod, that could be some sort of tech that we do there, where we run specifically Machoke. So that's an option. But otherwise, Mount Mortar is just dead for us. There's nothing in there. From Ecritique City to the left on Route 38, we have Magnemite. And not Farfetch'd. We have Tauros and Miltank. But we're already using a lot of normal types, so I would prefer to not have to use either Tauros or Miltank here and save those for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Because those are really solid Pokemon to be able to save for that. Route 39, which is right next to it. I think it's the same encounter table, right? Miltank, Tauros, Noctowl at night, Farfetch'd, still not in Crystal, yeah. So, realistically, it's like Magnemite and then a couple of normal types that I'd prefer to not have to use here. So, Barcy, when you get more trades, you should PK Hex them to change their nickname. No, that's too much work. It's too much work. We don't need to do all that. We don't need to do all that. I don't think we're doing any more in-game trades in this game, at least. There is a Shuckle we get in this game that I might end up using. Because Shuckle is very tanky, could make good use out of all of the stuff that we're doing with Leech Seed and like Poison Powder stalling stuff. Because there is a Shuckle you get in... Where is it? Is it in Cyanwood? I think it's in Cyanwood. Because if I'm looking at the next couple routes coming up, there's really nothing. We can get a Shuckle. We can just Rock Smash for a Shuckle as well, if we want to. Which might be better off for us, honestly. Otherwise, yeah, it's like Staryu with a Super Rod. Which, like, if we didn't already have Slowpoke, Staryu would be very good. But we already have Slowpoke. So it kind of doubles down on the same typing. The next route over is the same thing. We have... Did we use Shelter yet? I think we saved Shelter for a future run. We have not used Shelter yet. Chinchou, yeah. Chinchou, Shelter. I wish Mantine was in Crystal. Oh, wait. Mantine is in Crystal. Hold on. Mantine is in Crystal. It's also in Heart Gold. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Mantine is an option. If we end up getting Mantine, that's not a horrible option. That gives us a ground immunity, which we already do have technically one. But it gives us a second ground immunity, which I guess doesn't matter too much in this game. It gives us something that tanks fire moves well, similarly to Slowpoke. It gives us something that can tank fighting moves well, similar to Slowpoke. It gives us another answer for fire types. It gives us an answer to ground types. I guess it covers a lot of things that we already have covered, but doubling down on that isn't the worst thing ever. So that's an option. So Shuckle, Mantine, and then like Magnemite look to be the upcoming things that we can actually use. Because from there, it's to Mahogany Town, and then Route 43, which has nothing new for us in this game. It is just a... Oh, hold on. We get Farfetch'd on that route. We get Farfetch'd on that route. That's our guaranteed encounter, is Farfetch'd. Which I'm hesitantly saving... I'm hesitantly saving Farfetch'd for Gen 6 when you can just trade for it. If I end up doing the full series. So I've been hesitant with Farfetch'd. It's crazy to me that Mantine is special defense Skarmory. It just doesn't have aura like that. It does have a crazy special defense. Mantine is like a pretty bulky special defense mon. I think the reason it doesn't have aura like that is because it doesn't do what Skarmory does on the battlefield. It doesn't set up like it does. Like, it ain't like that. Like a Rage have anything new for us? No. Okay. So yeah, we're realistically not looking at a whole lot of new things that we can actually use until... We've already used Tangela. We've already used Lickitung. So there's nothing new there. Go to Ice Path. Ice Path is not going to have anything that we want to use in this game. Except for maybe Delibird. But Delibird and Crystal has to be at nighttime. There is a chance at Jinx, actually. Interesting. There is a chance a 1% encounter with Jinx in Crystal. But we're just so heavily likely to get a Swinub there. Like, that's the thing. Swinub is just so obviously the thing we're going to run into. It'd be near impossible to get Jinx. That's where that's, like, kind of ass for us. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty much a dead route for us because we don't want to use Swinub in this game. I guess we could if we had to, but... Blackthorn. If we go south of Blackthorn to Route 45... Route 45 would probably be the next place we can use something. So Phanpy spawns there. Donphan spawns there. Skarmory spawns there. Like, this is the type of run that, like... We also get Gligar. Okay. Well, we want to save Gligar for sure. Okay, and there's like a handful of Pokemon coming up that like we could realistically use, but a lot of it is sketchy. Like it's not. I don't know. None of it's sparking a lot of like, oh boy, howdy, this is good. So we got to be really careful about what we add to the team. But either way, it's 10:11. I only have probably another like 20 minutes. Sorry, we just use a lot of time just looking at Pokemon that we can catch. I'm gonna get Leech Seed here real quick. And we're gonna get rid of... What are we getting rid of? We could get rid of Poison Powder, even though that does stack with Leech Seed quite well. We're most likely going to want the sleep turns instead of the poison turns. Let's see. Going forward in those fights, yeah, it's going to be sleep powder for sure. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's see what we get to the left here, because it's most likely going to be our Magnemite encounter. And then we'll take a look in the Burn Tower, see what we run into there. Let's fight this guy real quick. Oh, there's Magnemite. Okay, cool. Sleep Powder. Kind of whittle him down a little bit here. Guys, what's our Magnemite... What's our Magnemite guy? It's literally other Skarmory. Their stats are reversed of each other. Oops. I'm asleep. Hold on. Or I'm paralyzed. It fled. Why does everything flee in this game? Are you serious, man? That's so ass. That's so ass. Okay, well that fucks our encounter table on the next route then. That fucks our encounter table hard. That's so annoying, man. Why does it do that? Okay. Well. That means on the next route, we likely just run into Magnemite again. Why does Magnemite run away? Why? That's so stupid. Cereal doesn't normally give steel vibes, where you just have to have the really crunchy shit, like Captain Crunch and stuff, and like grape nuts. Stuff that just like destroys your mouth. This Pokemon is like unironically going to be the most important Pokemon this round. I'm not kidding. Fucking Jumpluff's going to go insane for us. Do we have Gina's number? She hasn't called us. She just hasn't called us, bro. I don't think I've ever had Captain Crunch. I mean, it's not... I'm not going to say you're missing out necessarily, but it's also not, like, bad. I kind of like Captain Crunch. It definitely messes with the top of your mouth a little bit. If you're not careful. It is quite crunchy. It's one of those cereals that's, like, kind of decent when it, like, sogs a little bit, though. I think it's a little sog. Okay. Leech Seed. Tackle. Okay, we're good. Yeah, now that we have Sleep Powder Leech Seed combo, like, this thing's gonna be popping the fuck off. Name the Magnemite Grape Nuts. Well, if we get Magnemite... Oh, God. This is fine, right? This is fine. I just can't remember what this lady has. I think it's like a Snubble? What's up, Olivia? Corsola. Oh, okay. That's fine. If I actually had a grass move that does damage, that'd be great. We can eventually get rid of Tackle. Also, Badge Nerd. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Your comms. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Back to sleep you go. There we go. All right, Route 39. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god. Brother. This is the Pikachu guy? Go to sleep and get Leech Seeded. I don't think Leech Seed actually hit, but it's fine. There we go. Can't wait for the Who Done chat in a few months saying also Badge Nerd. You're not wrong, man. It's coming. It's on the horizon. When did I get a normal potion? Okay, let's see what our encounter is. I'm... It's just gonna be Magnemite again, dude. It's gonna be freaking Magnemite. Because we didn't catch it there. We, like, pretty much every run we catch it on the route before this. That way we're guaranteed either a Tauros or a Miltank here as a good backup option. If the run starts to go awry, like, both those Pokemon are just incredibly strong. Brother. Okay. It's very annoying. Okay. Well, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you. I'm going to start throwing balls. That game is great, by the way. It's pretty good. Brassy, are there any old world shinies you want before Bank is axed? I've been shiny hunting Cyndaquil in my Virtual Console version for quite some time now. But if you get your hands on it first, by all means. By all means. I actually did a little bit of shiny hunting when I was at the beach. Because we were sitting there, like, watching an episode of Doctor Who. And, I was, like, watching it, but also just, like, shiny hunting at the same time. Is there anything I can get you want? Off the top of my head, I have no idea. I would say it'd be cool to have like a shiny Caesar. It'd be cool to have a shiny. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that would be quite cool to have a shiny of, but I don't really like think about it that much. Okay, this is absolutely grape nuts. All right. Magnemite is a Pokemon that we might use on this team. Maybe. It depends on what happens with Jumpluff. Scizor should have stayed gold. It was so... Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Gen 2 shinies were pretty much better than all of the updated shiny stuff that they got. I'm trying to get my own Shuckle, I think. I'd have to teach Rock Smash to someone, though. Who can learn Rock Smash? Just Ogre O's, huh? It's a little unfortunate. I'm sure I've got something in the box that can learn it. If you want to make me list, I'll see what I can hunt. Dog, I'll be so real. Like, I have no idea. Like, it's not something I think about very often. I have no idea. Basically, just shinies of, like, my favorite Pokemon would be cool, but that's, like, that's all I can really think of. I bet you Tyrogue learns it, right? Surely freaking Kick Cereal learns it. Alan? Yes, okay. Like, shiny Giratina would be cool. Like, shiny legendaries are always cool, but I know you've already been doing a ton of that for Mike. So, getting multiples of those is a pain in the ass. Guys, this is where the battle tower is, by the way. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Battle tower. Gen 2 battle tower. People forget that this is actually where the battle tower originated from. A lot of people, because of how it was celebrated in Gen 3 as like the post-game thing, they forget that it came from Crystal, actually. Krabby moment. We are actually guaranteed, because we've already used Krabby, we are guaranteed a Shuckle from these. And I'd prefer to have my own, just so that way it's the one that is not, that I can actually nickname the way I want to. With the 3DS, I can use a little more black magic than I can on my S2. That's true. But if I want shinies that are, you know, like that, I mean, I want some hard-earned shinies. I want some really hard-earned shinies. Well, we're probably not beating Morty today, as much as I wanted to. I have to leave soon. Yeah, see, I would like shinies that I could potentially bring to, like, a tournament someday, you know? Like, a tournament legal shiny. Because I think it'd be really fun to compete in, like, a regional tournament at some point. For funsies. There's Shuckle. There we are. Come here. RNG Mons are tourney legal? That's true. Because when you use the phrase put them in, it's a little, you know. What do you mean by that? I didn't know that was there. I don't know if I've ever been in that building before. The Battle Tower building? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty neat. I said I'm not just putting them in? You said I'll RNG them before I simply put them in. So, you know, that can be interpreted multiple ways. Leech Seed might be the death of me here, by the way. We might lose. I mean, thankfully we have an opportunity with Shuckle later. There we go. We're good. Guys, what do we name our Shuckle? It's just mold. Shuckle mold. The fluid secreted by its toes carves holes in rocks for nesting and can be mixed with berries to make a drink. Guys, what's our Shuckle nickname? What's our breakfast cereal for Shuckle? A Shuckle breakfast cereal. I personally... Well, I have feelings on this one. What's the most moldy cereal? I have an opinion on this one, but if somebody has, like, a name that really speaks to them on this one, then, you know, I'm not opposed. Yeah, it's got some, like, gross-ass toes, dude. It uses its toes to, like, carve out nesting holes. Like, it's kind of gross. It's a little nasty. I think this one should be Cheerio. I think this one's just Cheerio. Just a simple little guy. Simple little Cheerio. All right, new team member. We've gotten one. We've done it. Now, Shuckle is a whack-ass Pokemon. It is, as you can see, its defense and special defense are absurd, but its HP is not that high. So this Pokemon is essentially supposed to just be a put it on the field and stall out turns kind of Pokemon. I don't know how I'm going to properly make use of it. Ideally, we get it toxic at some point. It has Encore, so we can lock things into moves they don't want. But it's at least a Pokemon that can take hits, and that's the important part here. If we eventually get it leftovers, like that sort of thing. But like, its moveset upon leveling up is kind of insane. Would you like a Shaman Darkrai whenever I get to Plat? That would be cool. If you feel like hunting those. I mean, I love Darkrai. Shaman, I'm not as worried about. Darkrai's dope as fuck, though. Do I have a shiny? No, that's just a normal Darkrai. I was like, I have one in my Platinum version, but it's just a normal Darkrai. Because I did the mystery gift event back in the day for that one. Shuckle learns... Yeah, its base stats are so funny. Base 230 special defense and defense, and then all of its other stats are just turbo ass. They're so bad. It's the funniest Pokemon. But, yeah, it learns Rest, Bide, Safeguard, Encore. It doesn't really learn attacking moves. So what you do with this Pokemon, typically, is you give it Toxic, you give it Protect, and you just let it sit on the field and do nothing. Double Team, Rest, Attract. Like, we're probably just going to make it a really annoying Pokemon. So, it gets Defense Curl and Rollout, but its base attack is 10. Like, you don't really need it to be doing a lot of damage, necessarily. But a lot of those TMs we don't get until post-game. So until then, we'll kind of have to make use of what it can do, which is going to be... not a whole lot. You can give it Attract. It'll learn Rest at 37. But until then, yeah, it doesn't really get to do a whole lot. So, I missed the event in BDSP, and not gonna lie, I was hella mad about it, so I was pondering getting them in Platinum before all the bank stuff. But you can also get them in Legends Arceus. If you have Legends Arceus, you can get them in that game, too. I don't know if they're shiny locked in that game, though. Put Tyrogue away. Oh, are they shiny locked in Legends Arceus? It's lame. Unfortunate. Look at the little animation. Look at the little goes into its shell. All right, let's go, Cheerio. You and me. We're going to make this happen. Cheerio, you're going to do some great work for us here. You're going to be my strength user until otherwise changed. As far as your moves go. You're going to have strength. It's going to do 0 damage to things, but at least you'll have something. We're going to get rid of Constrict. And then we're probably going to give it Attract as well. I'd imagine... that's going to be quite helpful. And then once we get Toxic on this thing, then we're cooking. But I think Attract is going to be best on Shuckle. We will get rid of... Wrap does damage each turn. I'll get rid of Wrap, it's fine. Shuckle is a great mon. In terms of how you can abuse it as like a Pokemon on your team, like it can do some really annoying shit. It's just, when you don't have the moveset you want with it, it's a little hard, it's a little awkward to use. It's a little awkward. But we'll eventually get there. If nothing else, it's going to eventually be very, very annoying for Red's team. Red's going to have a really bad time against Shuckle when we have access to Toxic, Attract, Protect, Leech Seed. Like, it's going to be a menace. In its current form, it's not going to do a whole lot, but we'll throw it up front just so we can show it off. I've never used this thing in battle in Gen 2, I don't think. And after this fight, I probably need to save and go. I gotta get ready to head out. As I said, it was gonna be quite a short stream today, unfortunately. Poliwhirl, I actually cannot fight you safely. I mean, I can, but I also can't. Send in the Toast Crunch. It is a great design, that's for sure. Shuckle's design is wonderful. That's a lot of damage. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we saw Shuckle in battle. We've officially used it. GG. Alright, guys. Yeah, sorry about such a short stream today. I'm obviously went live a lot later than I intended to. Thankfully, I don't need to get a haircut every single day, so hopefully this won't be a problem next time. Made decent progress, had to fight a fly, so that obviously slowed things down, and then losing Onyx made things difficult as well, because I had to kind of retool the team a bit to figure out what I'm going to do for that, so... yeah, we didn't make as much progress as I was hoping, but we at least did make some progress, which is good. We at least made some. It was a short stream, so yeah, we'll be back on Friday. We have more Baldur's Gate with the crew on Friday, so we're getting very, very, very close to finishing that. So very good. We love that. Let me do a quick. There we go. And then we will have probably after that, I guess we'll see. We'll see what time we end Baldur's Gate that day. But yeah, we have Saturday. I will not be live again. I've got plans pretty much that whole day once again. And then Sunday and Monday. Sunday is up in the air currently. There's potentially a stream thing happening that day that's like out of the norm. But I'm waiting on some comms on that. Otherwise, it will be a probably relatively normal stream day. And then Monday should be an actual proper Pokemon stream. Should be. So, yeah. I'm going to be having a great time not having a giant fly carrying a bunch of fly babies in the room anymore. It's good. They call me the Eradicator. Yeah, so guys, get some good sleep. Thanks again for the support today. Thanks again, Friday, for the big 5-pack. We had the big raid from Mallory. I appreciate the support, you guys. Thanks for being here for what was a very short stream. Hope you guys get some good sleep and some good rest. Also good sleep, also good rest. If you can do all those things, you might get some nice slumber. But at the very least, get some good sleep, get some good rest. If you're on the YouTube side, have a great night. I'm ending the YouTube stream here. Good night, YouTube. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep tight. And if you're on Twitch,